Welcome back, brother and sister. Sometimes in life, we find ourselves standing before closed doors. No matter how hard we knock, push, or pray, nothing seems to open. We wonder why our efforts fail or why our prayers seem unanswered. But this is not the end. It's in these moments of silence that Allah is working behind the scenes. What appears to be a delay is often a preparation. He is not ignoring your struggle, He is perfecting your journey. Allah does not forget the tears you shed in solitude or the dreams you've locked in your heart. Every test is a sign that something better is coming. When you're being squeezed by life, trust that you're about to bloom. Allah will open doors you never imagined existed, not because of your strength, but because of His mercy. Your hope must outlive your hardship, and your faith must be louder than your fear. We often define possibilities by what we can see, measure, or control. But Allah is not bound by our limitations. He is Al Fatah, the opener. He opens what no one can shut and shuts what no one can open. Just when you think all routes are blocked, He creates a new path. It may not be the one you expected, but it will be better than what you prayed for. Our perspective is so limited that we only ask for what's within reach, but Allah gives from the unseen. What you lost may have been a distraction from the real blessing coming your way. What didn't work out may have been a divine redirection. So don't fear the unknown. Allah controls it. He knows the hearts of His servants, and He rewards every act of patience. Remember, even when nothing makes sense, Allah's plan is unfolding with perfect precision. You only need to walk with trust. Sometimes Allah delays the outcome so He can deepen your sincerity. If He gave you everything instantly, your faith wouldn't grow. That pause you feel in life, where nothing seems to be moving, is often where your character is being shaped. Allah doesn't just want to deliver your prayers. He wants to develop you into the kind of soul that can carry them. So don't underestimate the seasons of waiting. Some doors open suddenly, but others open after your heart has been restructured by patience and trust. Allah is writing a story for you that's far greater than your plans. Each rejection, each heartbreak, and every closed door is guiding you to a higher destination. You are not stuck. You are being positioned. Sometimes you're not meant to climb the mountain. Sometimes Allah moves the mountain for you. He will open what was sealed. What seems impossible now will be easy when it's time. Just hold on. Faith is not about seeing the way. It's about trusting the one who does. Allah doesn't ask you to figure it all out. He asks you to believe. Even when the walls feel like they're closing in and all your strength is gone, your belief can still be a beacon. Allah responds to those who call on Him with broken hearts. When you say Ya Allah sincerely from the depths of your soul, the heavens shift. Your dua is never lost. It either brings you what you asked for. Allah knows what's best for you and when it's best. He's never late, He's always precise. So pray, even when you don't see the change yet. Your prayers are planting seeds in places you can't reach. Allah will water them in His time, and your harvest will be divine. There are doors you've never even thought to knock on, and yet Allah already has the key. What you consider a far-fetched dream is already known to Him. The road you thought was closed, He can reopen. The pain you thought you'd never overcome, He can heal. The joy you thought you'd never feel again, He can return. Allah doesn't require logic to create miracles. He only requires your trust. Miracles don't happen when you're strong. They happen when you're surrendered. So don't despair over your weakness. It's often the exact place Allah uses to show His strength. Don't let your past define what doors He can open in your future. His mercy outweighs your mistakes. His wisdom overrules your misjudgments, and His love for you surpasses your understanding. When Allah opens a door, it doesn't just bless you, it shifts everything around you. Believe not just in what is, but in what He can bring into being. It's easy to feel forgotten when you're surrounded by silence. But Allah never turns away a heart that seeks Him. He knows the burdens you carry, even the ones you hide from others. The weight you feel is not unnoticed. The tears you shed in the dark are not wasted. Allah sees, hears, and responds in ways that are subtle yet powerful. You may not notice the shift immediately, but it is happening. When the night seems the darkest, dawn is usually just moments away. Don't let temporary trials blind you from permanent truths. Allah's help is closer than you think. And sometimes He doesn't open a new door. He gives you the strength to walk through the one you've been afraid of. He can make the difficult easy and the bitter sweet. Keep walking with hope, even if your steps are small. Allah measures effort, not just outcomes. You're closer than you know. Think about the countless times Allah has already opened doors for you. That job you didn't expect to get. That friend who came into your life at just the right moment. The recovery after the illness. The moment your heart felt peace after turmoil. All of these are signs that He is near. Always working, always giving. Gratitude strengthens your faith. When you recognize what Allah has already done, your heart becomes more open to what He will do next. Don't let today's uncertainty make you forget yesterday's blessings. Every difficulty you survived was training for the doors ahead. And when you start seeing your past as proof of His presence, you'll stop fearing the future. Allah is not just the one who opens doors. He's the one who walks with you through them. So walk boldly, with thankfulness in your step. What's meant for you will not miss you. Not when Allah decrees it. Sometimes Allah closes a door, not to punish you, but to protect you. What felt like rejection may have been divine redirection. The opportunity you lost may have saved you from something that would have broken you. Allah doesn't always show us what He's saving us from, but He asks us to trust that He is. That's faith, not just believing when everything goes right, but still believing when it doesn't. When you learn to trust Allah's no as much as His yes, you begin to walk with real peace. Closed doors become blessings, not burdens. You stop striving and start surrendering. That's when the greatest doors begin to open, because they're not forced by your effort, but opened by His will. When you reach this place of surrender, you begin to see beyond the immediate. And once you do, you'll understand every delay, every denial, every detour was preparing you for something divine. Every soul has a story, and every story has turning points. Maybe you're at a chapter where nothing makes sense. Maybe everything you planned is falling apart. But this is not the end. This is the middle, and Allah is the best author. His pen never slips. What He writes may surprise you, but it will never harm you. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Instead, focus on your intention and your reliance on Him. Allah is the one who parts seas, brings light to caves, and turns enemies into protectors. What seems like chaos to you may be alignment in the heavens. The storm will pass, and when it does, you'll find that the wind blew you exactly where you were meant to be. Keep holding on even when you're tired. Allah's help doesn't always come with noise. Sometimes the biggest doors open quietly. You only need to stay sincere. When you least expect it, Allah can bring something into your life that changes everything. It may not come in the form you imagine, but it will come with peace, clarity, and purpose. That's how you'll know it's from Him. The heart feels calm when the soul is aligned. Often the biggest blessings are hidden in the smallest of moments. A kind word, an unexpected opportunity, or a realization during prayer. Allah knows how to send the right signs. You just need to be receptive. Sometimes before He opens a door, He opens your eyes. Suddenly, what you thought was a loss becomes a gain. What you thought was an end becomes a beginning. Allah never closes one door without opening another. Sometimes a better one, sometimes a higher one. So don't chase after what's gone. Look ahead with trust. There is more for you. And it's closer than you think. There will be moments when your heart is heavy with uncertainty and the future feels like a fog. But it's in these moments that your faith must lead. Don't wait for clarity to trust. Trust is what brings clarity. When your heart is sincere, Allah never turns it away. Make your prayers your shelter. Let your tears be your supplication. Let every step you take be a reminder that you are not walking alone. Allah is guiding, guarding, and granting in ways you cannot comprehend. Keep your heart soft, your mind open, and your soul connected. Know that no effort for His sake is ever wasted. Even if the world tells you it's impossible, His command is be, and it is. So keep asking, keep believing, keep walking. The door you're praying for may open tomorrow, or maybe it already has, and you just haven't seen it yet. Trust in the unseen. Allah is never late. The greatest doors don't just open to better circumstances, they open to a better version of you. The process you're going through is not just about what you'll receive, but who you'll become. Trials purify, patience refines, and faith strengthens. You are being transformed. Allah is not simply giving you a blessing, He's making you into someone who can carry it with gratitude and grace. When that door opens, you'll realize it wasn't about the destination, it was about the journey. It was about the prayers you whispered in desperation, the nights you spent in prostration, and the trust you held when nothing made sense. Those are the things that shaped your soul, and that's what Allah rewards most. So when He opens a door, walk through it with humility. Remember who brought you there, and never forget, if He opened this door, He can open many more. Allah's generosity has no end. Just believe. So never stop praying, never stop believing. Because with Allah, even the impossible is just the beginning.